And say I'm going to hand you a picture.
Okay. I don't know that guy. There's no way that I'm younger, but I sure look younger. I really do. It really is quite a comparison. Yeah. Very pleased about that. That's a great comparison. I've always had problems with my teeth. The last couple of years, during the COVID and everything, my teeth were just breaking off. My molars. I'd be sitting all the. They're part of my smile, my tooth. Usually the ones in the back. I still had the front teeth, so I thought, well, I got to do something. I didn't know which side I could eat on, which would hurt, which wouldn't, what have you. You know, I'll be bleeding when I brush my teeth and whatever. So it's just no fun. So something's got to happen because teeth were getting loose. And so initially I came in, I said, well, I'll just get a couple implants. You know, just do something like that. I said, Phil, you know, we could do that, but there's no guarantee that because of the bone loss that you wouldn't have to come back again and that they wouldn't hold and we'd have to do more. I said, well, I'm only going to do this once, so let's just do the whole thing. It wasn't because of appearance or looks. You know, I smiled, but I didn't smile a lot. I mean, after this whole process, one of my friends said, gee, it's nice to see you smile. I've never seen your teeth before. I guess that told me what I'd been doing. But really the big thing was just my teeth were breaking. It was painful. I was doing a lot of chewing with my front teeth as opposed to molars. So it had to be done. I started having root canals and crowns planted in my 20s. Long time. I did not do a good job taking care of my teeth when I was younger. I just started, you know, Dr. Google. I started Googling, you know, getting ones. I picked 3 different individuals or companies, you would say, to check out because I wanted to do my due diligence. But I came up with Revive, and I read some of the reviews, and they sounded good, so yeah. And I worked down in Gilbert, so let's try it out. I liked the approach down here. This day I was here, I had a tour through the, I like to call it Santa's workshop, where all the little tech guys are playing with the computers and putting it up on the screen and that kind of stuff. I was very impressed with, I mean, how diligent they were and this whole team working on it. The reviews for Revive were all extremely positive, and I think the thing that impressed me the most was that every single review was answered. So I was very impressed by that. So I thought, oh, let's do it. And that bore out because, well, prior to my first coming and doing anything, Dr. Farley called me on the phone and we spent a half an hour. I'd ask him all the questions. He was very open to answer them all. So it gave me a lot of information, and I kind of like to know what's going on. So that was fine. I love eating nuts, like peanuts, and so it was very difficult chewing those with my front teeth. I could eat steak and stuff, but it wasn't fun. You know, it wasn't fun at all. So there weren't things I absolutely couldn't eat, but it made it very difficult to eat it and just enjoy it. Be able to sit back and just not think about it, enjoy the taste, enjoy the texture. There wouldn't be a week that would go by that didn't have some kind of mouth or teeth or gum pain. You know, it was lengthy, but it was all worth it. Of course, you know, the initial part when they had to remove all the teeth and then going through the liquid diet and that sort of stuff was no fun. But the great thing is that I didn't hurt anymore, and I knew that the end goal would justify what was going through initially. My biggest concerns were that the process would start, and they would find that the bone loss or the infection in my gums was at such an advanced state that they would have to do bone grafts or do more surgery. That was my biggest worry, and they were very upfront about, you know, here's what we expect to happen, but we have to make you aware that there are these possibilities depending on what we find. But it worked out to not be that way, which is very, very good. All the staff were very open, very warm, accepting, very responsive to me. I had no issues whatever with the staff. Just thankful that they were here. What I can do now is I can order anything to eat and not worry about it. I can go ahead and chew the food in whatever way I'd like. I don't have to worry about, oh my God, is that going to hurt, or am I going to go ahead and disrupt another tooth? It's made eating a much more pleasant, a much more risk-free operation. So that's been very gratifying. Even with my first temporaries, people say, "Oh, your teeth look great." I said, "Well, those are temporary." Oh, I thought those would be the final ones. They look really good. Everyone was very complimentary about how good my smile looked. And again, I had one friend, a friend I've known for years, that, you know, I'm fine. This is the first I've ever been able to really see with a full smile, because you'd always kind of smile or keep my lips closed or something like that. I said, "It's really nice." It was a very well received. When you go through life, I mean, be eating at least three meals a day, and for that always to be a challenge or to be painful or unpleasant, why do that? Get it taken care of. It's better for your overall health, and you'll be happy you did it. I have no regrets whatsoever. Would I have liked to have done it earlier? Yeah. But I'm just glad I went ahead and did it now and pulled the trigger. I would explain how I did my due diligence and compared Revive with other companies, how good I found them, and how everything that I thought or hoped for coming in the experience was borne out through the experience itself. So everyone's individual decision to make, but you go meet with them, take a tour, talk with the doctors, make your decision. But if the experience would be anything like mine, so definitely it'd make the decision for you.